right hand catch with the left touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started, as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. Ricky. Hey, echo. Just get it.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. Throwing right, and that's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, box drop. You don't want it. Watch this for 2.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, Charlie.
Back 2, Mike back 2. Yeah, that's what I do.
Under 10. Now.
On first and 10, Glenn. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go again.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6.
Hey, tight down. There you go. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Five.
Check.
From the gun, Glenn. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The ball comes out. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, Cooper. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Set.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw is Cooper. Operating from the gun. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Touchdown. Get some penetration here. Let's get some.
Cooper to throw on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Come to my world. Shift. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. 6 man. Check girls. Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Cooper. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Cooper. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You ain't doing nothing with that. You ain't doing nothing. Go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Cooper now looking to throw on 2nd down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Cooper on 1st and 10. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready. Time to end it. Check Mike 39. Check tight.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go, go.
He's checking. Crash. Hatch it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, Delta. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Kill. Hey, alert 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Glenn escaping the pressure right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hey, Orbit.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go. Watch
Shoot.
On first down, Glenn eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
58 to Mike.
Hey, two.
Hey, 58 to Mike. Go
5.
Throwing on first down, Glenn. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
Throwing again, Glenn. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. O'Shane Zimenez in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Hey, Wahoo.
Check 59, Mike.
Hey.
59. Squeeze, double. Mike 5'9". Watch the screen.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the screen. SOS.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Glenn. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw is Cooper. Going to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Cooper operating from the gun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. AT Gator. Go. Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 3rd down, Horton. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Looking to throw. Glenn. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Burns. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw. Cooper. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cooper. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Cooper now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Go. Push him back. Push him back. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
To throw on 2nd down. Glenn, he'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
52. Watch 52. 52 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
52. Mike 52.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
From the gun, Glenn. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
By 52, by 52. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 52's the mark, boy, 52.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
To throw again. Glenn. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Glenn. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Tackle. Hey, watch it. Quick edge. Go.
Hit it.
On 4th down, Glenn. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
All day, every day, any day. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Get a two-jet bomber. Hey, orbit. Get it.
From the gun, Glenn. And he's got his man on the out route. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
General West. Now. Hey. Now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Glenn toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check like 39. Check like 39. Yo, 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 yo.
Now Cooper operating from the gun. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, check like 39. Check like 39.
Back to throw is Cooper. To throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. O'Shane Ximines, his 2nd sack of the night. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Jim. Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. Jim, 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 Jim. Save.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey. Hey, Alpha.
Watch the shot. Check nickel.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A gain of 3, second down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Cooper to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Come on, Lion. We better not. Come on, set. Stop your whining.
On third down, Cooper. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Go. Hey, high 7.
58, Mike. Here we go, G. Get it.
Following the fumble recovery, Glenn. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Topper.
No.
Smoke. 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
30 base.
52 to Mike. I got one. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
X3. 218. Chopper. Go.
On third down, it's Horton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
58 to Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball.
Hey, box trot.
Watch out.
Hit it.
On fourth down, Glenn. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Horton. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw on second down. Glenn. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Kill.
64, weak. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
All day.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Glenn. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Stay still, 6-6, pull it high.
They'll keep it on the ground. Horton, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, check Mike 39.
Here's Cooper to throw from his end zone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They weren't able to complete that attempt, and that was a heck of an attempt there from the shadow of their own goal line. But that tells you how much confidence they have in their offensive line. Go ahead, dial one up. Know that they can protect the quarterback and let him fling one downfield. They didn't get it there, but they sent a message for the rest of the game.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Burns. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
Cooper now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now Cooper throwing on 3rd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Check 52 to Mike.
Go, go, go.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our route. Showing it.
Check the snap.
On 4th down, Glenn. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
It's fourth down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line tight.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Bravo!
52, Mike.
Go!
I'm trying to collect. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the
Deep grip.
On 1st down, Glenn. And he fires one incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, here I come.
Throwing again. Glenn, flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set. A-lead. Hey, Alpha. Yep.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Glenn. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Let's go.
To throw on third down. Glenn. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check.
On 4th down, Glenn. And he's going to go down again. Jeffrey Simmons, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl.